I'm Caleb Angolo,
And I'm Kim Angolo.
and we've been at Grace for close to 1 year. Having been in church life together and having been in big churches and small churches, we know that you can be in a big church and be so lonely. And that is something as a family we have had a very, very thorough discussion on, that we will not allow ourselves to be so present yet so absent and lonely. And one of the things that we did coming into this place, despite all that warm welcome, we knew that we needed to be plugged in. We knew that at the end of the day, being in a small group where we can serve each other with humility and getting to develop those deep relationships that you would not develop in such a big auditorium can or would only be possible in a small group setting.
So we went to Group Link, which happened not long after we moved here, but it was long enough that we had really needed to start making those connections. We were able to visit with a lot of different people and kind of get to know, what the community groups here are all about, what all the small groups, what they do, what their purpose is, and it was very in line with what we were looking for. And there were several existing groups, but there was also a brand new group forming, and we got to talk to Luke and Ivy, and they were going to lead the group that we were kind of looking at, and it fell right in line with what we were looking for. The ages kind of matched ours, young couples with young kiddos, and that's the group we ended up getting plugged into. And we started about October. We had a picnic to start, which was kind of nice, just a easy going, get to know ya, and then we started meeting up at the church. We started kind of doing the get to know yous. We felt like we really meshed well as a group, and it was exactly what we had been looking for and exactly what we'd been praying for.
One of the things that I really liked about the group was the fact that, some of the very few sessions that we started with, they were just baseline sessions where we discussed about our expectations, our failures in the past groups, how we've been hurt sometimes in the past, in some of the past groups that we've had, and we decided to face those challenges with courage. I would encourage members to thoughtfully, think about this and see how God can bless one when you're in a community. We feel like we've been blessed so much. Just sharing, just knowing that you have somebody thinking about you. Sometimes you're in the house, and there's a message from a group member, just a thought that encourages you. Or somebody just comes in with a meal. Somebody just comes in and in likewise manner, God has also led us to serve other members. And every day we wake up asking ourselves, God, what is it that you want me to do for you in the community? And God has done a lot of good stuff. And I would encourage them to join it. I would encourage every member of the church, if you know that you're not in a community group, please consider joining. And don't allow the fear of the risks that are involved to outweigh the benefits that God has bestowed therein.